Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a stack of sources, all pointing towards a really sneaky issue that catches up with almost all of us, losing muscle as we get older.
It really is sneaky.
Mhm.
It's insidious because it often starts so small.
Mhm.
You might feel a bit winded on the stairs, maybe.
Yeah, or just getting up off the couch takes a little extra oomph.
Exactly. And the really shocking part the research highlights, it's often your legs.
Your legs, the foundation.
That's usually where the weakness starts to show up first.
And when that foundation starts to wobble, well, your whole independence is suddenly at risk, isn't it? We're talking balance issues, a much higher chance of falling.
Big time. But, and this is the exciting part from the research we looked at, it's not like it's game over. It's not irreversible.
Okay, good.
Right. Now, obviously, exercise, movement, that's absolutely vital. We all know that.
Yeah.
But our mission today in this deep dive is really to focus on the nutrition side.
The fuel.
Precisely. We've pulled together 6 really powerful science-backed foods. These things give your body the exact raw materials it needs to, fight back, rebuild muscle, keep bones strong, keep those legs steady.
And this isn't about, like, fancy supplements or weird diets.
Okay.
The sources pointed to pretty straightforward stuff.
Totally straightforward.
Yeah.
Everyday foods, used strategically. We've actually set it up as a countdown, our top 6.
Yeah.
But definitely stick with us because number 1,
Yeah.
it's something most of us probably have in the kitchen right now. But the research suggests almost nobody eats it. Well, let's call it the right way for maximum benefit.
Ooh, okay. Intriguing. Let's jump in. Number 6.
Let's start with number 6, tackling that core issue. Energy. We're talking sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. Okay, I like sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
But the research really emphasized them over, say, regular potatoes or bread for leg strength. Why is that? What makes them so good for that steady power?
Well, it really comes down to how our bodies change as we age. Our muscles just don't store and use energy quite as efficiently as they used to.
Right. Things slow down a bit.
Exactly. So if you eat something that gives you a quick sugar rush, think white bread, sugary snacks, you get that spike, yeah. But then comes the crash.
And your legs feel like lead later.
Precisely. Sweet potatoes, on the other hand, they're packed with complex carbohydrates. Your body breaks those down slowly, steadily.
So it's like long-lasting fuel. Good for, walking around, staying active without fizzling out. But hang on, if it's all about carbs for fuel, are we missing out on the stuff needed to actually repair the muscle?
Ah, good question. But no, that's the beauty of sweet potatoes. They're multitaskers. Beyond the fuel, they're loaded with nutrients that directly help the muscles themselves.
Like what?
Well, vitamin A, for instance. That helps speed up recovery at a cellular level, eases soreness after activity. Then there's potassium, lots of it.
Potassium, right, for...
Crucial for stabilizing muscle contractions.
Yeah.
Keeping tissues hydrated. Really helps prevent those sudden, awful cramps.
Okay, and the sources kept mentioning inflammation too, that chronic, achy feeling. How do sweet potatoes help there?
That's the beta-carotene doing its thing. That low-grade chronic inflammation is a major hidden enemy of muscle strength. It just slowly grinds down the muscle fibers.
Right.
Beta-carotene acts like an anti-inflammatory at the cellular level. It helps keep things, less inflamed, more flexible, less painful. Oh, and one more thing, often overlook the fiber.
Ah, yes. Good for digestion.
Good for digestion, which means you actually absorb all those other great nutrients more effectively. It all works together.
So steady fuel, recovery aid, anti-inflammatory, and better absorption. That's quite a package. Okay, so that covers long-lasting energy. What about building up stamina? If sweet potatoes provide the fuel, what helps us use it longer?
That leads us perfectly to number 5, oats.
Oats. Okay, like oatmeal for breakfast.
Exactly. Think about it. If your legs tend to tire out quickly, maybe halfway through a walk, or they feel heavy just climbing a couple flights of stairs, oats can be a game changer.
How so?
They really double down on fighting that age-related dip in energy efficiency we talked about. They are probably the ultimate slow-release carbohydrate. Consistent, crash-free energy for hours, perfect for gardening, long walks, you name it.
I remember reading in the materials that it wasn't just about the carbs, though. They mentioned something about oats helping the muscle tissue itself.
Absolutely. They do more than just fuel. Oats actually contain a decent amount of plant-based protein.
Ah, for repair.
Yes, for repairing and maintaining those muscle fibers, which, again, is key because that natural repair process slows down as we age. Plus, they tackle 2 common nutrient gaps, especially in older adults: iron and magnesium.
Okay, iron for answer. Oxygen.
You got it. Iron is crucial for carrying oxygen to your working muscles. No oxygen, no power.
And magnesium, I always hear about that for sleep, but muscles too.
Oh, hugely important for muscles. Magnesium is kind of like the great muscle relaxer. It helps prevent stiffness, tightness, and those really nasty sudden leg cramps you can get at night,
Oh, those are the worst.
aren't they? So by relaxing the muscles and also supporting good circulation, keeping blood vessels nice and flexible, oats help ensure your legs get the oxygen and nutrients they need efficiently. That directly boosts your endurance.
Okay, fuel endurance. What about just feeling stiff and achy, that sort of grinding feeling in the joints sometimes? Where do we go for that?
For that, we move to number 4, a food famous for its healthy fats, avocados.
Avocados, love them. How do they specifically help with leg strength and, maybe more importantly, that joint suppleness you mentioned?
They are fantastic for fighting that stiffness. You know, the ache when you first get out of bed?
Or after sitting too long.
Exactly. That kind of discomfort is often down to inflammation, sort of quietly wearing away at the muscles and the joint structures around them. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the good fats.
Right.
And these fats are powerful inflammation fighters.
Yeah.
They help calm things down, keep everything moving more smoothly.
So it's like they're internally lubricating the system, reducing friction.
That's a really good way to think about it, yeah. And here's a fascinating fact that genuinely surprised me when reviewing the sources.
Go on.
Avocados actually have more potassium than bananas. Significantly more.
Wait, really? More than bananas. I always thought bananas were the potassium kings. Why is that specific mineral so important for aging legs beyond just, hydration?
Well, because every single muscle contraction depends on having the right potassium balance. Getting enough potassium is absolutely essential for preventing those involuntary twitches and spasms,
Oh.
and especially that really tight localized leg pain some people get at night that just ruins sleep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Avocados deliver a big dose of that potassium plus vitamin E. Vitamin E is another potent antioxidant,
Yeah.
and it helps repair those tiny little micro tears or stress points in the muscle that build up during the day and lead to fatigue.
Wow, potassium and vitamin E for repair and smoothness.
Yeah.
Good combo. Okay, moving up the list. Let's talk defense, protecting the muscles. Number 3.
Number 3, berries. Think blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Your muscle protectors, your anti-aging powerhouses.
Why protectors? What are they protecting against?
The research used this great phrase. Our muscles are constantly under attack from invisible enemies.
Like what?
Free radicals, oxidative stress. It sounds technical, but basically it's the stuff that causes that lingering fatigue, that stiffness in the knees, that general feeling of wear and tear. Berries act like a shield against all that.
So those vibrant colors, the deep blues, the bright reds, that's a sign of the antioxidants.
Exactly. Those pigments are the powerful antioxidants.
Yeah.
They go in and neutralize that oxidative stress that would otherwise speed up muscle weakness and make recovery take longer.
So eating them regularly makes muscles more resilient.
That's a perfect word for it. More resilient against the daily grind.
What about the actual structure? Tendons, joints, that kind of thing.
That's where vitamin C comes in, and berries are loaded with it. Vitamin C is critical because it helps your body produce collagen.
Collagen, right. For skin, but also...
Also for keeping muscles, tendons, and ligaments strong and flexible. So berries help improve the internal structure, and they boost circulation, getting more oxygen to the muscles. That means less tiredness, faster recovery.
Nice.
And the studies mention a cool bonus. Those same antioxidants that protect your muscles, they also cross the blood-brain barrier.
Meaning?
They help sharpen memory and focus, too. So good for the legs, good for the brain.
A real 2-for-1 deal there.
Okay.
Protecting the body and mind. We're down to the top 2 now. This must be where the serious muscle building comes in. Number 2.
Number 2, salmon, the muscle rebuilder and circulation booster.
Salmon. Okay, this one feels like a classic health food. Why specifically for leg strength?
Because as we age, our body's natural ability to rebuild muscle tissue slows down a lot. It's a huge reason legs start to feel less firm, less powerful. Salmon delivers top-tier, high-quality protein,
The building blocks.
the absolute essential building blocks for repair and growth.
But protein is in lots of foods. The research we saw kept hammering on one specific thing in salmon, the omega-3s, right?
Oh, absolutely. The omega-3 fatty acids are the real superstars here for 2 main reasons regarding leg strength.
Okay.
First, they are incredibly potent anti-inflammatories. They help calm down all those processes that make legs ache and restrict movement. Second, and this is crucial, they significantly improve blood flow.
Ow.
They help keep your blood vessels flexible and clear. Better blood flow means more oxygen, and more nutrients get delivered right to your leg muscles exactly when they need them. That fuels endurance and speeds up repair after activity.
So you're getting the building blocks, the protein, and you're improving the delivery system, the blood flow to get those blocks where they need to go.
You've nailed it. Plus, salmon is a great source of B vitamins, especially B12. These are essential for converting the food you eat into clean, usable energy. That directly fuels your endurance, your strength, even your coordination.
And you don't need to eat it every single day, right?
No, the research suggests you don't need a massive amount. Just aiming for 2, maybe 3 servings a week can make a real, measurable difference. Grilled, baked, even good quality canned salmon works.
Excellent. Okay, that sets the stage perfectly for the number one food, the one that doctors and nutritionists apparently point to as maybe the single best thing for rebuilding strength after 60, fighting that muscle loss process. What was it called? Sarcopenia?
Sarcopenia, exactly. That gradual age-related loss of muscle mass and strength.
Mm.
And the number one food to combat that, according to the sources.
Eggs.
Eggs. Okay, simple, affordable. I like it.
They really are a powerhouse, just a complete package of nutrients essential for keeping muscles strong and your steps steady. They're particularly good at fighting sarcopenia.
Now, this brings us back to the teas from the beginning. You said most people have them but don't eat them the right way. I was picturing some, I don't know, weird egg smoothie or something.
No, nothing that complicated.
So what is the right way?
It's actually incredibly simple.
Yeah.
It's consistency.
Just eating them regularly? Yes. Just 1 or 2 eggs most days. That's generally enough. The reason consistency is the secret, if you want to call it that, is because of the type of protein in eggs.
Oh, so?
Eggs contain high-quality protein, but crucially, that protein includes all 9 essential amino acids. All 9.
Mm-hmm.
These are the literal exact building blocks your muscles absolutely must have to repair themselves and grow stronger.
Ah, so it's the completeness of the protein package.
Precisely. If you're inconsistent, if you skip days, your muscles miss out on having that full toolkit they need right when they need it to effectively fight back against that sarcopenia process.
That makes so much sense. It's not the quantity per se, but the regular supply of all the necessary parts.
Exactly. And there's more. Eggs are also one of the very best natural food sources of vitamin D.
Vitamin D. We hear a lot about that being low in people. How does it connect to muscles, not just bones?
It's crucial for both. Vitamin D definitely supports bone health, which is vital for overall structure, but it also directly impacts muscle strength and coordination. Low vitamin D levels are incredibly common, and they're strongly linked to fatigue and muscle weakness.
So eggs help top that up naturally.
Just a couple of eggs a day can make a significant difference there. And one more key nutrient, mainly in the yolk, choline.
Choline, what does that do for legs?
Choline is vital for nerve function. Specifically, it ensures that the communication pathway between your nerves and your muscles is smooth and efficient.
And what does that feel like? How does that translate for someone listening? Better balance.
Absolutely, better balance. That smooth nerve-muscle connection means quicker reaction times, steadier steps, better control when you're walking, turning, or maybe if you stumble slightly. Your muscles respond faster and more appropriately.
Wow. Okay, eggs really do sound like a complete package. Protein, vitamin D, choline. It covers a lot of bases.
It really does.
This breakdown of the 6 foods has been fantastic, super clear. But now, let's get practical. We've got these 6 powerhouses. Sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, berries, salmon, eggs. Do people need to, frantically try to eat all 6 every single day? That sounds overwhelming.
No, definitely not. And the sources were clear on this. The key isn't quantity overload, it's consistency and variety over time.
So mixing and matching.
Exactly. Focus on incorporating a few servings of several of these foods throughout your week. Maybe oats with berries one morning, salmon with a side of sweet potato for dinner another day, eggs for breakfast regularly. That consistent intake, even if it's not all 6 every day, is what makes the difference.
Okay, that feels much more doable. What about timing? Does it really matter when you eat them? Should the endurance foods like oats always be in the morning?
Well, morning is often ideal for things like oats or eggs, yeah. Starting your day with that kind of nutrient-dense fuel gives your muscles a solid foundation and helps stabilize your energy levels for hours.
Makes sense.
But honestly, eating them whenever you can fit them in lunch, dinner, even snacks is still hugely beneficial. Yeah. The most important thing is just getting them into your system regularly. Your body will thank you whenever you nourish it.
Good to know. And we often touch on this idea of food synergy, nutrients working better together. Does that apply here? Are some combinations particularly good?
Oh, definitely. They often complement each other really well. Think about oats with berries. You get the endurance fuel plus the antioxidants and vitamin C.
Right.
Or having salmon which provides the omega-3s, maybe alongside some avocado for those healthy fats and extra
Mm.
potassium. Pairing them helps maximize nutrient absorption and ensures you've got all the necessary cofactors working together,
Mm.
like the vitamin C from berries, helping your body use the building blocks to make collagen.
Okay, synergy is key. Finally, we started off acknowledging that exercise is non-negotiable. So if these foods are the fuel, the building blocks, what actually flips the switch? What tells the body, okay, use this stuff to rebuild?
Movement.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Movement activates the fuel. The research really stresses this. Nutrition starts the process, lays the foundation at the kitchen table. But it's movement, consistent movement, that tells your body where to send those resources and actually start the rebuilding process.
And we're not talking about, like, training for a marathon here.
Not at all. We're talking simple, accessible things. Gentle leg stretches while you're watching TV, taking short, regular walks, even doing some basic chair exercises. Mobility is limited. Anything that gets those leg muscles working.
So the nutrition provides the materials, the movement puts them to work.
That's the perfect summary.
You know, this whole deep dive offers so much hope. It really drives home that feeling tired or heavy or stiff doesn't have to be a permanent state. It's not too late.
Absolutely not too late. Your body is remarkably responsive. It will respond to what you feed it and how you move it.
So since all the sources really point to these simple foundational foods being the key, maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah, here's something to consider this week. Just pick one thing. Maybe it's adding sweet potatoes to a couple of dinners.
Yeah.
Maybe it's making sure you have those 1 or 2 eggs consistently for breakfast.
Just one small change.
Just one small, consistent change, and then just notice. Pay attention. How does that small investment feel? Does it impact your energy, your mobility? That tiny step could be the start of reclaiming strength and independence.
That's a powerful takeaway, that small steps consistently really can change the game.
They absolutely can. And of course, we have to include the important reminder from all the sources.
Right.
This information we've discussed today is purely for educational purposes. It's based on the research we reviewed, but it absolutely does not replace personalized advice from your own doctor or healthcare provider.
Crucial point. Always talk to them first.
Always. Especially if you're managing any health conditions or taking medications. Talk to a professional before making any big changes to your diet or lifestyle.